Dylan has been going rogue recently and putting some ads up of himself.
They love the seed, love the bush.
You know how we look for a water sponsor? Maybe we need a razor sponsor.
That's sort of what instigated Lawnhub Live, really. It was that, because you filmed the first one and then the ball kind of got rolling.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan lovers of the world, welcome back to episode 56. Today, we are joined by a special guest. That special guest being Dylan Barty Ward.
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
He's back.
Who would have thought?
He's back by popular demand. He's been, obviously, if you're here, you're obviously massive Lawnhub fans. If you've just stumbled across this podcast and you're thinking, what the hell is it? Well, it's a podcast about lawn and everything lawn. Bit of shit talk, bit of everything, but it's been very good, Dylan. People after you.
There's been some good feedback. There's also been some interesting comments. I'm starting to learn what it's like now to have your face anywhere.
Yes.
Especially on Facebook.
People, it used to be Instagram that used to be the one where people used to hide behind, but now they don't give a fuck. Yeah, they just make accounts on Facebook and talk shit and
Facebook's the place.
Really hurt your feelings, Dylan, don't you?
Yeah, I did have a cry, but that's okay. Coming on here, being resilient.
Yeah. You'll learn.
We'll get there.
Sorry, Restream's just had a moment, as it always does.
Are you not seeing chat?
There we go. I can see chat now. How you going, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm going good. This is going to be, I need to get used to the clicking the cameras to when you speak. So
of course.
I've got to click me, but we're on now. Yes, I'm going well. I'm going very well. How are you going?
It's been busy.
It's
It's always busy here though. Yeah. We non-stop.
Always something new happening.
Always. And then we've also got the Lawnhub Legends page, which is creating a nice little community in there. So if
what
you're not
now?
I think let's have a look.
Have to be coming close to 1,000 now, surely.
Just approaching 600.
600, nice.
Yeah. So
good amount, it's growing strong.
Not humongous, not the largest, but definitely growing.
Yep.
There was I put a little secret in there. Well, not a secret, but a little surprise for everyone there. So they got to see something new before the public, which I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to discuss it in the weekly cut because I also understand that people at 2:00 Adelaide time don't necessarily have time to jump on and watch a live podcast.
No, but there are some people that clearly can. It's all right, even though we are live. People will be watching afterwards.
Are you like not talking in the comments? Like usually we're all about the comments.
I tell you what, we got a few Instagrams coming through, so let me punch through.
Yeah, let's do that.
If you want to go through a couple questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got Oliver Beveridge 2008. Got to say Trojan works a treat.
Love to hear it,
Love
Oliver.
to hear that. That's really good.
As much as a couple of our ads at the moment are people saying otherwise, but really baffles me. I hate getting caught up on the negative comments, the shitty comments, but unfortunately, Dylan, they're the ones that stick in your mind, isn't it? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but a couple of the videos of Dylan made some other people sticky in their minds. Minds.
If you know what he means, you know what he means. If you don't ask questions. Moving on. To Cam Morrow. Will paspalum die in winter in Orange, New South Wales? Cold as shit.
It's fucking starting to get there. It's starting to get cold as shit already there. Look, it may not die 100%. It will go purple. Go very purple. It may disappear, but it will more than likely come back once soil temps are more favourable. So, do you say what lawn type he had?
No, that's all we.
I used to work with a Cam Morrow. And then when he said he was from Orange, didn't think it was the same Cam. But yeah. There are obviously, if there's not a lot of it, try and pull it out if you can. Get a pre-emergent down so when the seeds do drop, they're not re-emerging in springtime. Spoke about pre-emergence a bit last week. A good topic. I think looking at the comments that we got on TikTok and couple other videos. Maybe people didn't watch the entire video; they only watched sections of it. So, you know, they were talking about like how can I get rid of it, then all this sort of stuff, and like I made mention to that. I sort of talked about how the resistance build up of certain post-emergent herbicides now for winter grass. The winter grass obviously changes its cells and molecular makeup to be able to withstand those chemical options now. So then they bring out new ones, they get used, and it builds resistance, and it's a vicious cycle. So there are plenty of products available for post-emergent. It all depends on your grass variety though. So if you have any questions, just hit us up and we'll point you in the right direction. But yeah, don't think YouTube is live, Dilbo.
No, we are on now. There was an issue with sending the stream, but we are up.
Sorry, YouTube. Hello, welcome, episode 56. We have special guest Dylan Barty Ward.
Hi, where's the applause sound effect? Shit, I wasn't ready.
Hang on.
There we go. Those are my fans out there. Yeah, thank you. Oh, shit, still going. Yep.
Can you bless me with something, money-wise?
That's one of the greatest.
That's a classic.
Greatest.
I'll turn that up a little bit for you.
I'll do it again for those of you who didn't maybe hear it.
Can you bless me with something, money-wise?
Oh, what a classic. What's this one? Oh, Jesus. I'm a child. But yeah, if you got any questions, but yeah, back to paspalum before we got on a bit of a rant there, or a bit of a tangent. Yeah, paspalum may not fully die. It'll go purple, start to discolor, it will shrivel, it'll appear as though it's disappeared, but more than likely it will come back once where the soil temps are favourable for paspalum. So yeah, it's an ugly grass type or grassy weed. Another one that's quite difficult, like winter grass, quite difficult to sometimes control, depending on your grass turf variety, what you're trying to achieve as well. Dylan on the pod from Kira. So we got Kira on Facebook, Kira on YouTube. So it's working. We are working. We're all reconnected now. Oh, what else? What else happened? The lawn out the front. So the video that we released on Tuesday, we put our first application of premature down. It is now Friday. We filmed that last Wednesday. So how many days is that? 9, 10? We've had a really good response from the lawn out the front. So the dark green colour you get after applying premature is something special. I do like it, and it's nice dark green. It's pushed a lot of growth as well. So mowing it regularly, watering it regularly, fertilising it regularly, we're getting some nice recovery. May even put some Primo or Astro down next week, see what the weather's like. Nathan Williams, Central fucking Victoria would love some rain. And yes, I agree. It would be nice to get some rain. There's some works going on across the road. They've now got 3 water trucks going full stick every day, but it's still dust. It would be nice to get some sky beers down, Dylan.
Sky? I don't think I've heard sky
you haven't
beers
heard
before.
Sky beers,
yeah. It's not my generation.
Or if you're in like year 3, it's when God's crying, cutting onions. So
when you lied to mum,
no.
God's crying. You didn't hear that one? No.
That must have been like
that's
close to the city school saying.
Yeah.
We're on the outskirts folk.
Yep.
But yes, would love some rain, 100%. It was very humid out here at Lawnhub this morning. And you know it's humid because you can smell the fertilizer in the warehouse when it's humid. I'm not sure if you remember that in the Dry Creek days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
No, he doesn't know what we're talking about. Okay.
No.
It's all right.
Oliver's sent through another question.
Yes, go for it, Oliver.
How do you deal with crow's foot?
How do you deal with crow's foot? Exactly the same way, essentially, as paspalum. Same treatment type. So again, depending on your lawn variety, depends on the way you're going to target it, how you're going to try and control it. But same thing as well, pre-emergent. So you barricade, Spartan, onset, those types of things are going to keep crowsfoot at bay going into spring as well. So if you get them down now, any seeds that may drop from the crowsfoot, the paspalum, will get obviously caught in that pre-emergent barrier, and then the next time you apply it, boom, happy days. But yeah, David Gray's crabgrass and clover killer, that's going to get your crowsfoot, your paspalum as well. So yeah. Can you look up how dry it has been compared to the last few years? Well, here in Adelaide, it's the driest summer we've had in 33 years because we didn't receive any rainfall today. So yeah, the driest summer season in 33 years, which is obviously very dry here. Obviously, there's parts of Australia that are probably doing it a lot tougher as well. So obviously, we're not naive to that, but it has been a dry summer in the southern part. In the southern part of Australia. So, yeah, some rainfall would be nice. Parts of Adelaide or parts of South Australia has had 0.9 millimetre of a rainfall since January. So that's an indication of a very, very dry summer for some parts. Nathan Mandrang, where's the big fella? Sorry if I missed that. The big fella, he has a very important meeting for a very important man. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to move the pod. Or he wasn't able to move his meeting. But the meeting is going to be exciting for Zia Celeste. It's going to be exciting for not only us here at Lawnhub and Water Pro, but for you guys at home as well. So and girls at home. So yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't move the meeting. So. You've got Dylan instead. I hope that's okay. Bloke's got tickets on himself. Loves it. Fix It Fingers. Hey, made it 2 weeks in a row. G'day all. 2 weeks in a row, Fix It. Someone's going to be asking questions where you've been the previous 6. Nah, it's all right. It's good to see you, mate. Thanks for the support. Clint Osborne. Hey, lads. Hello, Clint. Nate Extreme. Hello there. Hello, Nate. It's funny. You put YouTube on and our viewership goes up. So YouTube must be a very popular platform.
We also usually need a bit of time to warm up, I suppose.
Is that what they say on set on Sundays, or
They do.
They
They
do?
do say that.
yeah? So yeah, Dylan. For those of you, Dylan does home movies in the weekend. So he's the director and producer. So
Yeah. Jonesy's the star.
I am the star. I got a haircut yesterday.
Yeah.
Cut my own hair. I recognise that things go up, and I'm going to probably piss the whole world off here, but I don't know, $35 for a number 1 all overs. Just not comfortable with that just yet. So I still cut it myself with a $40 razor set or buzz cut set. So Pittman, hey legends. Hello, Pittman. VJ, g'day legends. Hello, VJ. You legend. But yeah, number 1 all over, Dylan. What do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's looking
Suits me.
fresh. Suits you. You'll be perfect for the shoot as well.
Yeah. You know how we look for a water sponsor? Maybe we need maybe we need a razor sponsor, and I can really plug the smooth cut.
You could get the cut live on the podcast. I think that's the way. That's the future.
Yeah, the ones I got at the moment it claims to have diamond blades.
Diamond blades.
Yeah, that's what it
for
says.
$40.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a Temu special.
That is a Temu special for sure.
But it was from Big W. There's Big W's in other states, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an orange packet. Orange and black. Lawnhub.
There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
meant to be.
So,
just strip that off and resell it, mate, I
Yeah.
reckon.
but no, I was getting a bit leggy. And yeah, I'm all for people telling me I need to get a haircut even though I've got no fucking hair. So Clint Osborne, go the tube. Wet emoji. Eggplant emoji. Go the tube.
Go the tube.
Oh, hang on.
Sensible question.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it was on the other page. I didn't realise there was another page. Yes. So John Bill. Bill? BL. Gawler High Education. Might have covered this. So sorry if so. Don't be sorry, John. Never be sorry. Just ask away. 2 weeks ago, I applied to NSFW and have my pre-emergent on its way. Should I hold off on putting this down for a couple of weeks? Depending on where you are, we discussed roughly when winter grass starts to germinate, which is what most of us are going to be trying to target this winter, of course. But winter grass will germinate around 12 degrees in the soil consistently. So basically, you want to time your application to have maximum efficiency. So, for example, if you applied 4 weeks ago, for example, and you've still got soil temps in the low 30s to high 20s, when it comes that cooler season or that cooler soil temps, what you may find is if you don't then reapply before the cooler season end, you may get a late germination. So try and time your application when you know the colder weather is definitely coming. So, for example, for us here in South Australia, we're still probably a couple of weeks off if we want to make maximum use of our pre-emergent application. However, who was it? Someone asked about orange on the Instagram. They could be they're obviously going to be a lot closer to their pre-emergent application because the weather is dropping there, the cooler temps are coming, so in the cooler nights. So it's just it is a bit of a balancing game. Of course, you can just apply 6 monthly every 6 months and you have no schedule and then you'll be safe. But if it's your first time or you want to make maximum use of an application, just look out for that. Nate Extreme, $30 for someone to run a clipper over your head is criminal. Look, I understand though, probably more so than ever since moving into the Lawnhub role about costs and expenses, rent, etc., all those sorts of things, cost of machinery, but I'm just not there yet, Dylan, to comfortably accept that cutting my hair on a number one, nothing else is going to cost me $30 to $35.
And what does that take? 25
seconds? Yeah.
Yep.
Not long. And
they've got the diamond razor.
Yeah.
That's what they have. They have
I'm just not there yet to accept it. That's all. And I fully understand that cutting hair does cost people money. I get that in terms of the person cutting the hair. You got wages to pay, electricity, rent, water, what else? Cost of equipment, any loans. I get it. I'm just not comfortable paying $30 to $35 for a number one.
Oh, fair enough.
Pittman, fuck, I have more hair. Yeah. A lot of people have more hair than me.
You wouldn't know with the hat though.
No.
The Bearded Spray Tech has a good afternoon, fellas. Just got back from spraying. Good to hear. What did you spray? Let us know. We also got an Alex Richardson comment. Applying 3-way and wet in the afternoon after a hot day. Is it worth pre-wetting the lawn beforehand to reduce temps on the lawn? Do you need me to repeat that?
Hang on a sec.
I'm going to say probably yes. So
it just fucking annoys me. We pay people so much money to deliver freight and they still fuck it up, Dylan. It really shits me to tears. Really fucking shits me to tears. Sorry.
Do you want me to repeat that question?
Start again. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Alex Richardson says, applying 3-way and wet in the afternoon after a hot day, is it worth pre-wetting the lawn beforehand to reduce the temps on the lawn?
You're watering it in anyway because you're using wet. So just apply it and water it in straight away. You'll be right. If you want to put a little bit of water down, go for it. You're going to water it in anyway. It's not going to hurt. But if you were doing a foliar application of 3-way, you wouldn't want to wet the lawn first. You just want to wait for the cooler temp rather than watering the lawn for a little bit, then putting it out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Raf, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, Raf. Can I mix the liquid together in one application, roots and shoots, money shot, and 3-way, or should I spray them separately?
Roots and shoots.
3-way and money shot. All three of them together, I'm assuming, is what he means.
I would do roots separately. The other two are fine to put together. I think technically they all can be put together, but there's just a lot going on there. And I mean, I talk about it a lot. I like to space my applications, get maximum use out of each product individually. But if I would do roots by itself and the other two together are fine. That's fine. Do you say, hang on, NSFW in that as well?
No.
Okay, cool. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay.
Alex said, love it. Thanks, guys. You're
No worries.
welcome, man.
Thank you. Fix it fingers. Sydney has had good rain this year. I've had the irrigation off most of the season. Well, lucky you, Fix It, because we've had the irrigation on all season. And whilst we were away in the US, one of the garden beds became clogged full of shit. So we've had to revive some plants because it was so fucking hot. Oh, Clint just sent me a photo of his lawn. Clint Osborne, looking good. Oh, I love that bloody Scotty, don't we?
For those of you that don't know, Clint Osborne won it was the first mower giveaway for Lawnhub. A complete custom Lawnhub mower. There's a video on our YouTube as well.
That was with Johnny.
With Johnny, yeah. You guys did a little tour down to, where was it?
Ballarat? Was it
Sounds
Ballarat?
about right.
I think it was Ballarat.
Yeah.
And it was funny because we booked an Airbnb in Ballarat or wherever the town was we were staying, and then ended up being 4 or 5 houses down from where Clint lived, and that was not part of the plan.
Oh, that wasn't actually
No, it was
planned.
not part of the plan.
Wow.
I booked he just said like what suburb he was from. Like we knew what suburb he was in, and then booked the Airbnb, and then we realised, oh fuck, that's literally down the road.
It's funny, that trip as well instigated technically the first Lawnhub podcast with you guys.
Yeah, in the car,
as well.
but it never came to fruition.
It was, the audio was really
we were in the car.
It's in the car.
That's right.
And that's sort of what instigated Lawnhub Live, really. It was that, because you filmed the first one and then the ball kind of got rolling from then.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I'd have that somewhere.
We might have to do like maybe if we're ever strapped for a podcast, we can just like somewhat Frankenstein that together and just bring it to life.
Yeah, that would be good. We can definitely have a look for sure.
Kira should have chucked on Clint's jumpsuit deal.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's a bit worn, isn't it?
Here we go.
I need to get my own.
All right, we got comments everywhere now. Thank you.
Coming
we're here.
through.
All right.
People are feeding.
Fucking sick, mate. All right, Matty Lee. Good, Adam. Just wanted to say how much I love three-way. Was always focused on the big names like Trojan, Wet Roots, etc. And they're all awesome. 4 days after using three-way, just blown away. That's great to hear, Matt. It is, especially if you're using all the other products and then three-way just to top it up. It can really just do some very magical things with your lawn. It has some trace elements in it as well. So it's a different fertilizer as well from the other big names, as you say. So it works differently, and especially if your soil or your lawn is lacking some of those nutrients. It's a bit like when someone's not getting response from Trojan or a premature, we switch them to Got Laid, and then all of a sudden, holy shit, that's what my lawn's missing, which is usually phosphorus. So, but yeah, no, that's great to hear. Bearded Sith, yo friends, yo. Ben Kessels, lads, I'm in Tassie. Lawn's been dead for months. I'm about to go full reno and use a red fescue. Have you guys got any experience with fescue lawns? Now, Clint does. Clint has a seeded fescue out the front of his house. He's grown it in straight sand, which is a constant battle for him, given the amount of moisture it needs because it's a free draining profile. But I've had some creeping fescue and some red fescue out the front. I did an overseed 2-3 years ago. It was after I did the bent. I switched from bent to fescue just to give it a try. The color it gives is really nice. The growth habits, it's really nice. You just got to, obviously the germination and the establishment of the lawn is very important. It's the foundation, obviously the soil as well. Make sure you got nice soil. and then just about, keeping the seed damp so it doesn't dry out. Once you start to see germination, look at something like roots and shoots just to give it that little kick. Once you've got nice coverage, mow it, water, continue with the liquids, and obviously when you start, got laid as well. And it's just about nursing it to a state where you're happy with it, and then back down the watering, keep up the mowing, overseed any bare areas, and you'll start to find that will tiller out and it'll give off a really nice colour. So, good luck with it. Have fun. It's enjoyable. We should get a fescue blend, shouldn't we, Dylan? We really should.
Where would we put the fescue blend?
I don't know, just sell it.
You mean as in... Okay.
Yeah, just like in buckets.
Literally.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, I've got to put seed on the website because we made seed today. You guys have been smashing the seed again. You love it. They love it, Dylan.
They love the seed.
Yeah.
Love the bush.
They love the seed and they love the bush. So I'll have more seed coming in Monday or Tuesday as well. So
talk to me about seed.
Seed to perennial ryegrass mixture. It's 3 of them. 3 of the best blends available. All right. Greg Jones, Party Hole Senior. Looking good, Dylan.
Oh.
Question.
For me.
Should males go to baby showers?
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Is that meant to be a controversial question? I mean,
I just thought only women went to baby showers, is all.
I think baby showers as a whole is...
You think it's changed?
I know. I haven't been around Earth to know what it used to be or what it is now.
I only ever knew women to go to baby showers.
I don't even think I've ever been to a baby shower.
Yeah, it's because you're a male.
Well, yeah, maybe then. But I don't know if that means I wouldn't be able to go.
Hopefully that answers your question.
I don't know. Why are you asking? Is there a baby shower and...
Well, I'm going to a baby shower tomorrow.
Oh, you're asking me the question. I thought it was Party Hole Senior's question.
It's stopping us from playing golf tomorrow, so he might be a bit upset. Yeah.
And so you've been invited?
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Well, and you are going?
Well, I'm going because...
You feel obligated to go?
Yeah, but it means we're not playing golf tomorrow. And I couldn't get on to the golf course Sunday morning because it's all booked out, so no golf this weekend.
Is baby shower before the baby's born?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's that one that... No golf for you? No...
no discount for you.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Bearded Sith, FYI, Jonesy got the wet down the Savo. Love to hear it. Sith.
Nice.
Tristan Garrett. Yeah, we've just started putting barricade down on work lawns. Yeah. It's definitely it is definitely the time. It's just, how far you want it to go into the season to make sure you're 100% covered. There's 2 reasons I don't like repeating myself. One is because people might get bored of me continuously saying it. And 2, I don't like repeating myself because sometimes it's on the back of something that I've spoken about previously, and then sometimes people can get confused. And I think that's what happened on TikTok, which I apologize for. But keep asking you questions and I'll keep repeating myself. It's not that I don't like repeating myself for the sake of answering the same question again, because I do like doing that because it helps you guys, especially the ones that ask it, and we encourage people to ask questions. Keep asking away. Bearded Sith, which head we talking about? Some head for $40 is cheap. Some head for $40 is cheap. Depends where you go. Dylan may be.
If you come see me on a Sunday, then we can talk prices, all right? You just DM me.
Yeah.
You know where to find me.
Kira, DIY, cut my own fringe once. Good experience. Yeah, I cut my fringe. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's looking really...
See the distinct McDonald's line?
It is a bit of the McDonald's M, isn't it? You're a bit of a walking advertisement.
Oh, God.
Do you think you could get residuals for that?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I doubt it. Bearded Sith, fucking freight. Yeah, that's right. Fucking freight. Bane of mine's existence. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, people love to complain about the freight as well.
Oh, that's fine. I understand that. But all right. Nah, fuck it. I'm going to talk about it. We sent 30 odd pallets on over Thursday and Monday so Thursday last week and Monday this week, about 35 pallets. And some of those pallets were reseller pallets. And we wrap them. We then put the fragile tape on them, and then we put over the top load only. So do not put anything on top of these pallets because you'll damage them. I just got sent a photo of a fucking pallet that's been squashed because they put something on top of it. And then they're like, what do you want to do? Well, how about you fucking fix it? Or you fucking bring it back.
Yes.
Fuck. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about now. Moving on. Sorry, just moved to YouTube. Bearded spray tech here. Fur plus urea, herbicide, barricade, and soil wetters and conditioners from a 1,200 litre tank. As in, like, you're mixing urea with barricade? Is that right? Does it mix well? I've seen some shit with urea and barricade before.
What have you seen?
Oh, I've seen some cool shit.
Some cool shit.
Not financial advice. Do we have that one?
Yep.
This one's for the... no.
Might be on, there's like a page of Clint's. It might be on that one. I think it's one of the last pages. Not that one.
No buttons. Mission complete. PTSD. Oh, there it is.
Not financial advice.
But that's not financial advice. All right. We're going to do a beard off, Tristan. Go for it. Phil McCracken. G'day, lawn lovers. Planning on scarifying and mowing tonight. Then doing some Fert and BBW. Would it be timed for premature? Still Trojan, SA Santa Ana. Well, Phil, we just put premature down out the front here. Last week, and the response has been really good. So yeah, if you've got premature in the shed, in the cupboard, in the garage, go for it. If you've got Trojan, you can still use Trojan. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. No lawn comp this year, Daniel Pittman. Well, it would appear that way, but yeah, we're getting there. There's just unfortunately there's just a lot going on at the moment, and we there's only a certain amount of hours in the day, unfortunately.
Well, there's also getting you guys consistent on pod is sometimes hard.
Yeah.
And to do a competition, you want to do it weekly, and you want both the votes, and there's a lot of logistics behind it. But yeah, we've talked about it.
We have talked about it. Matt Lee, how do I get one of those good hats, not the trucker on the website? These hats are the Richardson hats. Long story short, the stitching is not 100%, and Clint is very particular on his hats, so he felt bad for if people wanted to buy these and they're not the quality that he expects. So I think we got a run of 45 or 50 done, and all of them had been given away. So the ones that are left are just hanging around the studio here or on people's heads. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's Clint's.
Yeah. We are looking at getting proper like these style hats done. But the real question is, are people comfortable on spending $80 to $85 on a hat? Because the reality is that to get the stitching that we want, unless we buy thousands and thousands of them, that's probably going to be the price point of them between $80 and $90, unfortunately. Johnny replying to Greg Jones. Johnny hasn't been to a baby shower, so.
Invited because he's not allowed?
Yeah, well, he's not allowed near government buildings anymore.
Yeah, okay.
And one's
I thought that would come
of public spaces, so
and just any public space.
Yeah, so
at all. So it's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
Bearded Sith just emailed you lawn update photo. All right, let's have a look. Oh wow, look at that.
You can get up on the screen if you want.
Look at that.
Chuck that bad boy in the middle of the screen, would you?
How do you do that?
Make that.
Remember, I'm literate.
Unliterate?
Illiterate.
Illiterate.
Fuck, that looks
now
Insta
good. Can see that is looking clean.
That's mint.
Tell you what, send us a couple more of those photos, and we'll get in contact. We need some new marketing material.
Yeah, because all our media team does is make AI lawns. So
yeah, guess this is a good opportunity to ask if you do have any lawns or if you do have a lawn that is looking lovely this time of year, be sure to send us through some pics and we'll use them in our marketing. And we might send you a little something as well. So maybe DM us or hit up adam@lawnhub.com.au. Thank you. That's my bit done.
Fix It Fingers. Dylan is probably all over this, but the free Adobe podcast audio cleaner works minor miracles on bad audio for that old pod recording.
We actually have used the Adobe AI Enhance feature pretty consistently. If you turn it up too high, though, it sounds like you're sort of underwater or you sound like you're a robot. You'd probably sound like a robot, but actually, you'll sound like this. You'll sound like this. I know Jonesy can't hear, but I'm pretty sure I sound like a robot right now.
I'm under the water.
Or you'll sound like that.
Hello,
So
how are you?
Oh,
I'm
stop.
under the water. Please help me.
Oh, are you changing our voices on the mixer?
no, I changed it once to a robot. But we could definitely chuck that through. That wasn't an option when we first did that pod. So, but yeah, I'll find it.
Tristan Garrett currently got customers smashing me with questions. Is this grub? Is this grub? No, it's not grub. It's fucking heat stress cause you didn't follow my water instructions. Yeah, when I had my lawn care little business, that was one thing that people didn't quite understand, that like watering your lawn is important in summer.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
not.
I fucking
Shut
kid.
up.
I kid.
Shut up.
Yeah. Nathan Mandring, are you guys going to do a right oversow and when? No, Clint said we weren't allowed to. So,
Why not?
because he doesn't want to. And it's his business and it's his,
I don't ask questions.
It's his lawn.
Okay, fair enough.
But I do have plans for his house. Like I've spoken to him briefly about his front yard. So, I have a plan for his house. Whether we have time to film that, I don't know. It's so busy. It's so exciting. Excuse me. You can catch that yawn later on my Yawnly fans.
Is that? Oh, that's what that page is. I heard you've been getting a bit of cash for that.
Yeah, big cash.
Big cash.
Greg is asking Jai, how did he escape the baby shower? Pittman, lawn is on point today. Money Shot does it again. Money Shot does do it again.
Nice.
How good.
Send us some pics.
Nath Mandrang, you should nickname the seed for sale from your team members like Kaiku is Clint's seed. I don't get it.
Sorry. Can you read it again?
It could be me, Nath, not you. You should nickname the seed for sale from your team members like Kaiku is Clint's seed. I think what he's saying is like Clint, like create a bucket of seed, have Kaiku in it, but the product's called Clint seed. Yeah. Maybe.
I feel like Clint would froth that probably.
Maybe. It's
selling his seed to the...
Jay Kenny, just curious if it's sensible to use BBW and wet together. I understand BBW promotes deep root growth, nutrient absorption, and overall lawn health, while wet improves water penetration and retention. So does BBW. So BBW is actually coated with wet as part of the process of making BBW. So BBW is a mineral. It's mined out of the side of a mountain or the ground. It's then crushed to make it the greens grade size that it is, and then wet is then coated over it, a bit like a Krispy Kreme donut. So
I know them.
That's where the surfactant comes from in BBW, which helps penetrate the soil, and then the mineral breaks down and the water penetrates the soil and channels evenly throughout the soil profile, and then it also retains moisture. So they do the same thing. Wet is a lot faster acting and visually seeing though. So you can use them together. It's just in one hand it's a waste, and in the second hand there's no real point because they both do the same thing. Just comes down to the application. Maybe a silly question. Can you keep ryegrass looking good all year round? No such thing as a silly question, Jace. You 100% can keep ryegrass looking good all year round. You just need water. So Adelaide Oval, for example, is 100% ryegrass outfield, Santa Ana cricket pitches, and there's one pitch of legend cooch. But the outfield is ryegrass during the football season, and the outfield is ryegrass during the cricket season. All you need is water. Ryegrass is a very hungry turf variety, so you need to keep up the nutrients. You need good soil, and you just need to keep on top of your mowing, make sure it doesn't scout, cut into the crown, which is not a massive trouble with rye, but you do need to keep the nutrients, water, and mowing up to it all year round. Luke Olding, with a cylinder mower, what height should you mow buffalo? I think at Railways we had at about 20 to 25 mil was a nice height. It striped up as well, held good colour. And then when it came time to reno, we weren't too aggressive, but we just pulled a lot of the shit and the runners out and the thatch, dead material, and just kept it at the same height afterwards. So about that 20 to 25 mil. Can go lower, but 20 to 25 mil. That's just a chat. Have you guys heard of Blind Man Dan from Townsville? His quote is changing the world one blade of grass at a time. I haven't. Unfortunately, but I'd like to know more. Bearded Sith, I'm currently using my Bush Ranger to cut zoysia to 20 mil. Beautiful. Tristan, yeah, mixing. Yes, is mixing fine. A bit of bluish colour combining it together, and the barricade settled a bit, so need to make sure you get the Aggies going beforehand. Yeah, fair enough. I've just seen a reaction between fertilizer granules and barricade before. Not financial advice.
Today I'm going to jail, and I just want to get it over with and never have to.
It's the
worry
only
about
one
it
I
again.
could find.
It was close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan, I'm mowing my old Sir Walter at 17 mil. Trojan and BBW going down next week. Might even risk a bit of a top dress after a light core. Go for it, fix it. As long as you got enough. Soil temp there. Matt Lee, don't care, want one. Well, Matt, I don't know if I've got any hats that aren't worn or sweaty. I've had to actually retire my hat because that is fucking disgusting. Oh, shit. Can we email lawn updates? Sure can, Tristan. Adam@lawnhub.com.au. Can I include that in the Lawnhub Live wallpaper? Go for it, Kira. I'll send it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. VJ, hey, legends. I have Sir Walter Buffalo in Melbourne in north-facing yard and is getting dry patches. I have got 200 mil of sandy loam underneath for Tribe Wet and BBW, both, but still no improvement. VJ, if you could do a soapy water test in a bucket, just to see if there's something going on in the soil, just to see, and we'll have a look. Send through some photos. Bearded Sith, thanks. No worries. What's up, legends? Mudgy. Wow. Crazy.
We actually need that soundboard effect.
Bearded Sith, I got a wicked side photo too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's my cover for. Oh, that wrong.
That is actually what got him the job this Sunday.
Oh, wrong pod.
Oh, don't tell Angel.
Wrong pod. Underlying piracy. Question for you boys. Did a late half reno and chuck down some seed, cooch and kike. Seed is growing slowly. When would be the best time to recommend throw some NSFW on? At approximately on or after 12 weeks. Because some of the actives or one of the actives in NSFW can inhibit seed, new seed growth and new lawn growth. Tristan, I had one customer the other day ask if his watering was enough. He said he's watering once a week with a hose, no attachment. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't know what you don't know as well. So we've seen it all. Well, I say that, and then something else comes across our desk. You know, you haven't really seen it all, have you? Nate Extreme, at least your clients attempt to water their lawn. Most of mine are on holiday homes and they are bone dry. Scuba. G'day, lads. Northeast Vic. G'day, Scuba. Pardon me. Bitter Sith. Do like what Coke did with names of the bucket, I reckon old mate is saying. Yeah, and after I said that and started answering other questions, that was the other thing that I thought about. The boys did that back in the day.
A lot easier to do it back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot easier to do back in the day. We had a label printer, so you could actually like go into the settings and say Dylan's Seed or Adam's Wet, or I don't know, anything you wanted it to say. The trouble now is the way that the buckets are made is how they're made. So the label is part of the blowing of the bucket itself. So the label is part of the bucket. You can't peel it off. So we'd have to, we do one of two things. We could potentially, I'm not saying we will, but we could potentially have a bucket day where if you're wanting to have your bucket have a certain name, we'd have to fire the old label printer back up and buy the software because the software is no longer free, and do it. But it's a lot. It's a very manual, labor intensive job. It would take like, I'm just trying to think, because you need to wait for the labels to dry. It's about a half an hour to 45-minute process to safely give someone a completed bucket because of the wetness. But yeah.
We got Skaze on Instagram. Hello all, sorry I'm late. Been learning YAML and got distracted. Do you know what YAML is?
YAML, isn't it a game?
Is it a game? YAML?
But now that Skaze is on the pod, happy birthday to his boy Josh. 5th birthday.
5th birthday to Josh. Happy birthday, mate. He says, stay safe and mow straight. That's my motto.
Yeah.
And says, Jonesy, those chops. Wife better keep an eye on you.
The what?
Wife better keep an eye on you.
Me?
Yeah, because of your chops.
Because of my chops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I shaved them. Is that what they mean?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just really angry about the freight.
Back to the freight. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No.
I
think that's what he means. Yeah.
And okay, I get it. Sorry, Tristan just said I should specify that the granules have been dissolved. Okay, cool. I'm a lot happier now. I'm a lot more comfortable now. Osborne, Clint used Money Shot last week with Roots, came out on point. Love to hear it. It really makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, used your shit, didn't work, overpriced rubbish shit." Like it just can't not work if everything's okay, you know. So anyway, is there a good time or a bad time to do a soil test, and should you take the sample from the worst area? And there's no good or bad time to do a soil test, and you should always take a soil sample from everywhere in the yard, unless you want to test a specific area. Then you'd do it for that one area. Tristan, never see it all. I try and educate them as best as possible. The never-ending fight. Yeah, it was a never-ending fight in the supermarket. I remember the first time in the supermarket I was asked for jalapenos.
You were asked for jalapenos.
Jalapenos. Yeah.
Isn't that a last name?
I don't know. Jalapenos. Do you mean jalapenos?
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
And sketty.
Sketty.
Yeah, sketty.
Sketty.
You sell sketty.
Was it a child?
You'll be right, Emma. If you stick to that wall, you'll be fine.
Yeah, unless you want to come say g'day.
Yeah. Sketty.
Sketty.
Jalapenos.
Yeah.
Yeah, sketty and jalapenos. Yeah.
Sketty's good. What was the character of the person who said sketty?
You can't ask me that live, Dylan.
Oh, you were just describing.
Yeah,
what a
I can
person
say
looks like. You
what
don't-
they said, but you can't ask me that question.
Okay.
That's bad.
Okay. Everyone can formulate their own.
Mr. Mumbles, g'day, y'all. G'day, Mr. Mumbles.
Mumble Dumble.
Bearded Sith or Kira's Money Shot. Yeah, we could make Kira's Money Shot. Bearded Sith. Mumbles. He's back. I was on Insta and got bored. You know I love to chat. Here we go. Scuba. Question for you both. So Dylan, this is for you.
All right.
We're gonna give Dylan the opportunity to answer this question first.
All right.
All right. So
Okay.
all right.
All right. Let's go.
When applying a starter fertilizer to new sods, when would you apply? Before rolling out the sod between the sandy loam and the roots, or after rolling the sods out and applying it to the leaf and then water?
Okay. I think you could do both,
Well done.
but I think you would choose to go after
After I've rolled it.
after you've rolled it.
So I've done both. When we laid the tiff tuff at old man's place, I did it under the soil, but I've also done it over the soil.
Literally.
I didn't notice a difference. So you can do both. If you're worried about someone stealing the fertilizer, go under the soil, like under the rolls.
Depends. Where do you live? What suburb? We didn't get that.
But in all honesty, Dylan's right. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I've done both. It does somewhat look neater under the soil because you don't see it, and I suppose it's, you know, the issue is you just need to make sure you apply enough water for it to dissolve under the sod. On top, you can physically see once it's starting to dissolve. Underneath is a bit difficult, but either's fine. I don't know. I'm losing it.
You read something?
No. Nate Extreme. When applying Duke, is it overspraying onto surrounding plants an issue? Some of the plants are grassy ones, the Fescue and Poa genus, or does it just target turf? No. Duke is very good at what it does, and that's killing things. So yeah, always try and avoid spray drift no matter what you're spraying. Tristan, yeah, all dries out, all dries, gets dissolved first. Yeah, I know what he's saying. I've probably written that. I've read that wrong, but I know what you mean. Darcy Doherty, loving the stream, guys. My Sir Walter Buffalo lawn was put down end of October, fertilised mid-December, was looking pretty dry, so applied some wet Monday, came up looking great. Any tips on what to do next? Well, considering that you've fertilised mid-December, you're probably right for another granule, but you could definitely look at roots and shoots as an application as well. That will help it just tick along, help with the root growth as well, and get a little bit of colour in the leaf as well. So yeah, I'd look at roots and shoots. Kane Matum, I know that trimmer is designed for hedges, but I've already got Astro. Have you heard anyone using Astro on a hedge? I have not personally heard of people using Astro on a hedge. Trimmer is also designed, not Trimmer as a label, as a product, but paclobutrazole is also used on turf, just majority of cool season turfs, not warm season turfs. Astro on a hedge, I'm unsure exactly how it would work, the results you would get, or the damage potential. So I haven't heard of anyone doing that personally, unless someone in the chat has. I would probably just advise against it because I don't know. Dylan, is bloody good to see you on the podcast from Mr. Mumbles.
Oh, Mumbles. It's good to see you too, mate. It's good to see you too. Thank you for that.
Bro, you're talking like Cam on the Alpha Bloke, sketty, punkin, ongoing.
Ongyong?
Ongyong. What's Ongyong?
I have no idea.
Sorry, Tristan. Yeah. Mumbles, I'm working on creating a general Excel spreadsheet that can be imported to Google Calendar for annual lawn care. So Walter Buffalo at the moment, then working on Apple. Wow, that sounds really exciting. You sound a lot more organised than me. Scuba, cheers, lads. Thanks for that. No worries, Scuba. I can't remember your question.
That was about rolling out the sods.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Appreciate the shout out for Josh's birthday. Spent $80 on cake for him.
Is that just so we know, or is that
Maybe.
supposedly he's him? You never know these days. Got to be careful.
Matt Lee, when's the book coming out? Have set up wall planner with my schedule for the year, but the book sounds like it's a brilliant. It will be a brilliant reference. I just need to fucking stop talking about it and actually do it. That's all on me. No one else. That's all on me.
Do you have the 12-month lawn care program video now? That should at least give you a bit of
It's
intel, right?
it's a real
not
basic
as
one.
in-depth,
Yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't watched that already, that's definitely a good watch.
Rylan Mahoney, sorry. Hey mate, about to start yard reno. What months of the year should I lay my Sir Walter if we're time poor with keeping up the water? You can lay lawn any day of the week of the year. Just be mindful that if it's during winter, it's just not going to root down and grow as vigorously as it would in, say, spring or autumn. But any time of the year. And if you time poor with keeping up the water, probably more so in autumn. Oh, fucked pronunciations of words. Yeah, that's me. And Rylan is in Melbourne. Yeah. Yeah, autumn. The last day of summer today, Dylan.
I know. How do you feel about that?
Well, it was dark this morning at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And humid.
Dark and humid.
Yeah. Hot and dangerous.
What's the next part?
If you're one of us, then roll with us. Because we make the hipsters fall in love. And we got a hot pants on and up.
Good.
Thanks.
We've got a few questions here as well.
Yeah, go for
Ready
it.
to fire them at you if you're ready.
Go.
What's the best product to put down this time of year?
Well, it depends what you're trying to do. Fertilizer, liquids, always. We're starting to transition into premature application, which I still need to talk about. And if you have a well-established lawn and you want to keep the weeds out, a pre-emergent like Barricade, Spartan, or Onset 10.
How can I tell if my lawn is lacking nutrients?
It will be off color. It could be, it doesn't matter what you do, could be just not looking 100%. Yeah, mainly those two. Off the top of my head, maybe when you mow it, it doesn't look as great afterwards, even though you're consistently mowing as well.
Okay. Difference between foliar and granular, and why does it matter?
Difference between
Granular and foliar fertilizers.
So granule will last longer. Liquids are fast. So granules work by lasting longer and feeding slower. Liquids work by acting like being able to be taken up faster and don't last as long, essentially. And the mode of application. Yeah.
And so why would you use one over the other?
If you can't be bothered getting the sprayer out, you get the granule out and it feeds for longer. It's less mess. You don't have to clean your spreader as vigorously, afterwards. But yeah, ideally in a perfect world, a combination of both in a lawn plan gets you maximum results.
Okay. What do the trace elements do in three-way?
I haven't been asked that question in a long time, but basically they refer to trace elements as, in terms of what they are right now without having it in front of me. I can't remember exactly the trace elements, but what they do is they allow things like locked up nutrients in the soil to be available to the plant. That's one of the trace elements. And the other ones are just mainly to do with plant health and plant and root growth. Cool. So the elements on top of what's available already in three-way is added to help do those things.
Okay. You didn't answer those Instagram questions yet that I sent through
Not
before,
yet.
because I can read them out to you if you're ready.
Fucking Nath Mandrain just asked, do you have a speech impediment? No, I don't. I'm just fucking tired today. I am somewhat self-diagnosed dyslexic as well. It was actually something my year 12 home care teacher said to me, asked me if I was dyslexic, and I was so offended. I was like, no.
Did you even know what it meant at that point?
Not
you were
really.
Just like
Not
yeah.
really. But the more, like, just as time went on, the more I'd started to do things, and then you know you get down the TikTok rabbit hole, and it's like, are you dyslexic? Do you do this? Yes. Do you do this? Yes. But then again, that could be said for so many different illnesses, sicknesses, personal beliefs, hairstyles, colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't have a speech impediment. However, I also denied that to my year 12 home care teacher I didn't have dyslexia, so maybe I do have a speech impediment. Maybe.
You meant to say yes.
Oh, I didn't read it correctly.
Did you not?
Oh, fucking hell. Do you have a peach impediment?
You didn't.
I didn't read that. I swear on my life, I did not read that. That's
You ever have a dream?
That's fucking gold. You got me, Nath.
That's amazing.
No,
unless he edited that afterwards and tried
you
to
didn't read it. Well, that just fucking proves what I just said, didn't I? Really? Like, that's fucking gold. Fucking, you know what?
Clip that.
But freight, that's what's made me angry today.
Oh, dear.
Oh, shit.
That was funny.
That's funny. Is anyone from Canberra, Mr. Mumbles? Kate was from a fancy French place, and I said to Josh, I said I got Josh a cake, but really it was for me.
That makes sense now.
Angel just said, fucking, wow, turn it off.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
And Nate Extreme, I was wondering how you managed to make premature last longer. Might need to change the name. It's not premature if you mean it. Go for it, Dylan. Ask me these questions on Instagram.
right.
Has any more
Let's
come
go.
through on the...
I haven't checked, but I'll read these three first out.
Go for it.
We got from Cam Doherty93. Hi, boys. Can you apply PGR and other chemicals such as roots and shoots or wet on the same day?
Good question. I would separate the applications 24 hours apart. So I would do a PGR application, and then that be it for the day, then do roots and wet the next day.
Okay. Next is from Alex Richardson01. Using three-way and wet after hot afternoon, worth pre-wetting lawn to cool down. Oh, that's the same question.
Yeah.
We've already had that one. Mate, come on. We
Come on,
can't
Dylan.
sit that
Fucking
one.
pre-vet your questions.
I only
mate.
realised halfway through reading it that that's...
When you started talking, I was like, this sounds
This sounds
the
this
same.
is- A lot of people are having this question. I'm going to read this one first now.
Yeah. Make
Okay.
sure you read it correctly because you get roasted in the
I will
comments
get
like
absolutely
I did.
destroyed. Yeah.
Mm.
No, we have not had this one from Ashley Percher. How do you recommend treating an armyworm invasion? A Celiprin, Biff? Question mark.
Biff, short for bifenthrin. Yeah, Celiprin, leave on the leaf for 24 hours followed by watering in. If you don't have a Celiprin but you've got a bifenthrin product, which is so many available, yeah, spray on contact, get the dogs.
Get the dogs.
Yeah, it's funny because like you ask me nearly weekly, hey, Jonesy, is armyworm still a problem? And I'll write back saying like, I haven't really seen much of it, but it's still happening. And then I'll see a post and there's fucking 4 billion armyworm on one person's lawn. I'm like, or I'll see the moth egg layings like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, it definitely slowed down. We noticed that in our ads, but don't know if that's...
But then
It just goes through
last
sort of
night
waves.
on the pages, I was a bit of a pest on a couple of the pages over the last couple of nights, but I saw it pop up again last night. So yeah,
I do have a few more Instagrams now. If you're ready,
beautiful.
Now
As
I've got to
Kyle
say a
Jones would
specific
say.
word in this. How the girls have asked me to say it. Because
Okay.
apparently there were some comments about it. This is from David Schwartz. When can you mow newly laid tiff tuff?
Why'd you say it like that?
That was apparently the way I say mow. Got a lot of comments in one of the reels, and so I've been asked to make sure to say it again.
Oh,
So we get all the views and then all the sales. So
yeah. So we can keep everyone employed.
Yeah. So it's really important to the business that I've just said it like that, and
Yeah,
for no
okay.
no other reason.
Okay,
other than
all right.
that.
Yeah, you can mow a freshly laid tiff-tuff as soon as the roots are rooted down and you can't physically pull the slabs up. Go for it. That's usually a good indicator, and that goes for all lawn varieties.
Cool. David Schwartz again. Can tombstone be used if I'm not sure if I have dollar spot?
Yes,
Yes.
tombstone's very good. It's really good.
All right. That's all I got.
Tombstone. All right. Yep, they're all laughing at me.
They're all having a laugh at your
And then
expense. Classic.
Serena just wrote, and I'm going to really concentrate here. Can you read this, Jonesy? Yes, I can. I don't think I've got that incorrect.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
good. This
I'm
is
learning.
progress. I'm
Yeah.
learning.
I'm learning. The doctor said, how much do you think it would cost to organise some cloud seeding? Gee, I don't know, eh? There's an election coming up. Maybe they're just going to not send the planes up for a little bit.
Did old mate think that there was something going on for Live Golf this year? As he
100%. How can Dylan listen to me? 12 months out from Live Golf Adelaide 2025, they announced that they were going to bring it forward in February, and it was fucking hot leading up to Live. Right, it was 44 degrees on that Wednesday. It was the hottest place in the world. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it was mid-20s. Dylan, please explain.
I don't have an explanation
Yeah.
for you. Perhaps someone can give us in the comments
Their
this
theories.
viral reel, their theories, and we can get some engagement.
Dylan, say mow, then say mowings.
Mowings. Is there something there that I'm not?
Mowings. I don't know. Josh Knott, g'day legends. I love this time of the week. Nearly beer time.
Oh, nearly, mate.
Fucking oath. All right, Serena sent me something in dyslexia language. According to research at Cambridge University, it doesn't matter in what order the letters in a word are. The only important thing is that the first and last letter be in the right place.
I think you did. I think that was
I read
good.
that fucking better than anything
I
else.
think you need to start doing that now, just in life.
Try mustache. I don't know what they're doing here, but they're going to clip your voice.
I don't know, unless this is some weird kink thing, and I've just got
Well,
myself
I
in
think
some-
your voice is going to be used in a video.
some
maybe-
video edit. Lawnhub Legends at like 12 a.m. tonight.
Nah, that's too late. They were already onto it, mate. They'll be uploaded before this
It's
pod's
actually
finished.
probably already on there now.
Yeah. Maybe they're going to get you to say something like this.
Let's say China.
China.
It's a great place. It's a marvelous place. Isn't that how he talks?
Yeah, it was, well, no.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't really want to try because it's just embarrassing if you can't actually do a good job of it, you know? Just kind of
Send it.
take your wins where you can get them.
Just send it. Just got to send it. Now, I have a message request.
You have a message request?
Yeah, hang on. I'll just read. I'll vet this before I say it.
Okay.
Oh, it's just someone. It's Kyle Ellis asking me if I can point him in the right direction to gain knowledge without a certificate. I'm gonna not answer that right now, Kyle, and I'm gonna give that answer. I'm gonna give that response the time and day it deserves. Because right now I wouldn't be respectful to answer that question because I want to give that the time to answer that and not rush it. I hope that's okay, Kyle. But more than happy to help you out there. That's going on only Dylan's. They're asking you to say moist.
No, it's okay. That's
that
all right.
that word's banned.
Yeah, I think Jonesy will let me go if I say that one.
I confess one baptism. What opinion?
Whoa.
Opinion on TC Alfred boys?
Just in general?
What's a TC Alfred boy?
It's not like a college or something? Like TC Alfred, like Alfred College, or I don't know if that's.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, confess one baptism. You're gonna have to give us a little bit more context to that. I think.
You need to understand that I know nothing about the Bible. So if that's in the Bible, I've got nothing.
Yeah, is this gonna be like one? Is it pasture? Is that what they call one pasture of the Bible? That's
Whatever you're saying is gibberish. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
The only thing from the Bible I know is in the beginning.
In the beginning. I don't even know if it has that.
God created the heavens and the earth.
Oh, okay, maybe
Mm.
tropical cyclone
Oh.
Alfred. That's not what.
Tropical cyclone Alfred. Is there a cyclone on at the moment? Is there?
Still Google. Oh yeah, where's that at? Increasing confidence tropical cyclone Alfred will not make landfall. It's near Brisbane.
Okay,
Well,
Brisbane.
Near Brisbane, yeah, that's what it says. Near
Fuck,
Mackay.
so if that creates a
Rockhampton.
bit of a storm off the coast, that'll flood the Brisbane River again. Remember, like last time the Brisbane River really flooded.
Nah,
Oh, no, I'll stop talking then.
nah, it doesn't mean you have to stop talking. I just,
Story behind the name, confess.
yeah, confess one baptism. What do you do? Are you are you the replacement for the Pope who is supposedly
Oh yeah.
not with us, or is that too political? Can we
Well,
not get into that?
Well, I think he's quite sick, isn't he? Isn't he like
Well,
kidneys?
apparently he died yesterday,
Oh,
and they're not
bless.
releasing the information, is what I've heard. But
Oh.
then again, that could be a conspiracy theory, and I don't want to shut down.
You won't get shut down. I think it's
No, shot down.
shot.
There's going to be like a red dot on my head, and I'm going to get.
We're not in parts of the world where you say what you believe and you go missing. Like, did you watch on Netflix Apple Cider Vinegar?
I watched parts of it while Sarah watched it. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
I think she should probably be in prison for what she did.
Mm-hmm. She's not.
I don't believe so.
Mm.
I think she's living a life, but a difficult one. But yeah, will we get shut down? You'll have to find out.
Find out next episode if there is an episode.
Was that Jace? Was that the 2011 floods? I think it was. Was it 2011? Yeah, because I would have been at school because I remember seeing it on the morning news. But anyway, where I was going with the Brisbane floods, when we went to the Turf Conference up in Brisbane, we went to a bar underneath the Brisbane Bridge, and during the floods, it was gone. Like, it was up so high, and it was.
I feel like that's a bad spot to build a bar after that's already happened, right?
If you were there and you've seen how low the water was, you'd think never in a million years would water come up this high, but it did.
Meaning it probably could again.
Yeah.
Meaning why would you build a bar there?
Why not?
Because it could flood.
Yeah, well, you could die on the road on the way home. Why do you continue to drive a car?
Yeah, I don't think that's the same. That's the same comparison.
There is no short way to explain the name from I Confess One Baptism.
Oh, that's,
we're here
yeah,
for
look,
we're still here
a
for
long
43
time.
minutes. So
yeah, we'll just sit back. I think.
Yeah.
We'll just wait. That's all right.
Angel and I watched another documentary as well about the Irish drug smuggler from Peru.
Okay.
Have you seen that? Yeah, she was convicted of drug smuggling. Like it was like 12 or 13. Was it 12 or 13? No, it was 12 or 13 kilos of cocaine. And she got sentenced to an 8-year, 9-month sentence, but got out after 2 years or something. Because she was like doing the right thing. All right, it was a good show. I can't remember what it was called, but it was interesting. Bearded Sith, checkmate Dylan.
About the bar being there, I don't know if that was that much of a checkmate, but that's all right. I'm just a guest around here. Right? I'm in Jonesy's house.
Well, not really. What else is happening? Let's have a look at the pages, see what's going on. Otherwise, I can talk about premature. So everyone at Lawnhub Legends saw something pretty cool on Wednesday before everyone else. So premature, I can now happily say, is coated with the same slow release coating as Trojan. So it's quite exciting. Might not be exciting to some or a lot of people, but it just now means that, in my opinion, premature is just that little bit better now, because we're getting a little bit extra feed time out of it now, extending the applications between feeds. So, yeah, I mean, it might not be exciting to some, but at Lawnhub, we're always trying to improve our products, our advice, our content, and then this is, obviously of that is improving our products. It still has the same analysis, 20-0-16 plus 6% iron, and still gives you the same results that you know and trust. But now it will feed for a little bit longer, which is pretty cool. Premature has had so many iterations over the years. When it first came out, Dylan, you may not know this, but it was actually a mini prill. So it was a tiny, tiny mini prill. It was like as small, if not smaller than mini peel. And that used to come straight out of America, that one. So a lot of fertilizer actually does come from America. And then it's just, is sent over and shipped all around the world. So like you have sources, so your urea, so your nitrogen sources, there's other nitrogen sources as well. They just get shipped over in bags, like bulk bags or in silos or containers. You've also got obviously phosphorus and potassium, and then boron, iron, so on and so, like the elements, all of them, all the nutritional elements, and then they go to blending. So we get a blender to blend it for us, our recipes and our blends and our analysis, and then we get them and we bucket them up and we ship them out Australia wide. So yeah, and then it went to a normal size prill after the mini prill, and that also came out of America. It was made and blended in America, and then after the spicy. There was a big, obviously, import-export shortage, holdage, whatever you want to call it. Trojan was always made and blended here in South Australia, got laid as well. Bush is from Queensland because we don't have the elements available here in South Australia to be able to blend that. What else we got? Oh, and BBW, but the raw material of BBW is mined from New Zealand because we don't have the mines here for it in South Australia. If we do, it's not of the same quality. So yeah, then when we couldn't get the premature that was made and blended in America anymore because of what was coming into the country, we had to go to a local source. And I think, if I'm being honest, the first batch of that pre-emergent, that premature was a bit large for my liking, and then we refined it with the blender. And now we've continuously gotten better and better, and we've now got premature feeds for a bit longer.
There you go.
There's a question there: how's the special coating made? It's not. So it's a mix of, it's a blend of many compounds, and essentially it coats part of the nitrogen source. There's a certain percentage that will release slower, and then there's a percentage in the nitrogen that will release quicker, and then that's how you extend the feeding. So it's essentially sprayed on, coated on. It would be cool to actually go and physically see it because it does happen here in South Australia, but when do I mean, I would like to get out and see more shit, but fortunately we're all busy, aren't we, Dylan? All right. Corey Crawford. Hey, lads, just about to apply Impala to my Sapphire. to treat grey leaf spot? Anything I should mix alongside it to help push it along for ultimate results? Just use the Impala for now, and then wait about 2 weeks and watch the lawn and just assess it, and then go from there. And then after that, you'd probably look at maybe a roots and shoots application. Josh Knott, Jonesy, would you prefer a restored Scott Bonner or a Bushranger? Oh, Scott Bonner, I think. A restored Scott Bonner, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's just got character. In saying that, though, the Bushranger is a fantastic, like that 20-inch that Clint's got is a fantastic mower. It's great value for money, and great warranty through Bushranger. So not knocking the Bushranger at all, but the Scott Bonner's got style and character. Jonesy, just choke on a ghost cock. I don't know, did I?
I think when you were doing the spicy.
Oh, yeah, I get you. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Any Instagram questions, Dilbo?
Let's have a look, see, shall we? Yes, we do.
Oh,
All right.
wicked.
Sick. So, Palmsy76, do I need to be careful when I apply premature due to possibly burning if the temp is too warm?
Always with granular fertilizers, there is the possibility of burning. Anyone that says like, oh, you don't have to water this fertilizer in because it's got like no burn technology. There's always the risk of burning your lawn. In saying that, if you do it in the heat of the day and the lawn's dry and the fertilizer's dry, you shouldn't get burned. You just need to water it in straight away, and just make sure that you get a good coverage of water when you are watering it in, and then that way you won't incur any burn. But as Clint has shown multiple times, I think he's an exception to the rule though. But he's busy, man. He ain't got time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, I got that button.
You do have that one.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You're getting better. That was
Yeah.
quick. That was good. A speedy boy. The tool shed's on.
Hey!
He's given a hey. When should I hit the Spartan?
For you? You probably look at it now, to be honest, for the next couple of weeks, especially if your temps are going to start to turn down as well. For us here where we are, not looking to slow down. We've got a 39-degree day next week.
Picking back up again.
Peekaboo. Yeah. 39. Oh, am I too bright? Oh.
You ready for the next one?
Yep.
Best time of year to lay Sir Walter Buff in Adelaide.
Any day of the year.
Is that for all of Australia?
Yeah,
as
pretty
well?
much. Yeah, you can lay lawn whenever, but if we're going to talk perfect time, probably now. So autumn or spring.
We got a funny one here on Instagram from Vic City 101. Awkward ass podcast. Shit is pre-recorded. Crying face.
What's pre-recorded?
He's saying that this is pre-recorded right now. I would assume because we hadn't got to his message about him calling us an awkward ass podcast quick enough. So because we hadn't replied.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee you this one's not pre-recorded.
No, you can say anything.
Yeah,
You could,
but I'm not.
But he's not. But the point is, he could. No editing here. That's for sure. No, this is not pre-recorded. We're live. Anything can happen. All right, you ready for another one?
It's awkward, pre-recorded. Yep.
Julian says, how early after laying new lawn can you apply wetting agent and fertilizer?
Same day.
Same day.
Same day.
Or before,
Or before.
as we discussed earlier.
Yep.
Cool. That's all I have for Instagram.
Cool.
You got something?
Nah, Josie just sent me a message saying that someone called me, but that person has my mobile number. I don't know why they didn't call me. Peekaboo. Great show, lads. Thanks, Clint. Appreciate it. The restream is like frozen on my screen, and it looks like I've had a few bevs.
Oh,
Mm.
is it not loading? Because that's the last message on mine. It's from Clint.
Yeah. No, this is from the beginning.
Here we go. Brent Meister 17. When should you put down premature?
Now. We're looking now.
Yeah.
If you haven't got it, but you've got Trojan in the shed and you need to apply granule, Trojan's still fine. And Trojan's still fine all year round. We just talk about premature being a pre-winter fertilizer because of higher potassium and the high iron content, building the plant up, building the resilience of the plant up, boosting the colour in it to help fight that colour loss, which we talked about in the first Lawnhub learning video, which goes for an hour and 30 odd minutes. A lot of information in there. Trends well on the viewers. We do have a goal this year to get to 10,000 subscribers on the tube.
We do.
That'll be a fantastic achievement for us. It's probably one of the, aside from TikTok, one of the neglected. Well, it's not neglected as much now, but it did get neglected for probably, what would you say, Dylan, about 8 or 9 months?
Yeah. In terms of lawn specific content.
Lawn specific content. We're just uploading the podcast. So we aim to do a video a week. We've got a video coming out Tuesday.
Should be Tuesday.
Tuesday. We'll film another one. It'll go up. So
do you want to talk about Tuesday's video? Or you keep that a surprise?
Tuesday's video is one that's probably been asked more. Has probably been asked more than, is Dylan getting a BYD?
And that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Already,
a lot.
That's a lot.
It's probably been asked more times than Clint said, I'm going to Turkey for a hair transplant. And that's a lot.
That's a lot. Or mentioning your education from Gula.
Yeah, that one's a lot.
That's getting up there. That might not.
Maybe
not.
But it is the nozzle upgrade video with the Solo 414. So that will be available up on Tuesday. Hopefully the camera brings out what we could see physically. Dylan has told me that he's so
I'm I've had a quick look.
Yeah.
You can see it, but I haven't looked at the other version to compare. So TBD.
Yeah.
But yes.
So yeah, it's exciting to bring that one to you guys. I think as well, we're going to have to spend a lot of time on the website linking videos to products. Some of them are outdated. And things like the nozzle upgrade kit will be uploaded to that. We're always on the hunt to improve and do things, so make it easier for you guys to either purchase something or research something. So it's going to be exciting. I'm excited.
Good. I'm excited too.
I can't wait for the trailer to be released. If you do release a trailer, we'll keep that one under wraps.
Yeah, we'll keep that one as a surprise.
Because I think you will enjoy it.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I definitely enjoyed it. It was bloody hot. Oh, what the hell? Monday night pizza platter night at the Anglevale Tavern. $50. 2 12-inch pizzas of your choice, mac and cheese, 8 pieces of garlic bread, and a jug of soft drink. Fucking sign me up. That sounds mint. Oh, I think I want pizza for tea now.
I could go pizza.
All right.
What's on next?
We've got
what's
cherry popper pack to whoever that was. I think about the new lawn, asking for fertilizer and wetting agent. Yes. I thought the special coating was made by Adam with maximum effort. What do we get in? 6 ton of premature on Wednesday. That's a lot of coating. That's a lot of coating. That's a lot of effort. What will we be drinking tonight, lads? Probably a warm milk before bed.
That'll be Jonesy.
And Josh Knott has written, you need some playlists on YouTube.
We got playlists going on. Is there?
Anything specific?
Yeah. You let us know, and we can build some stuff
Yeah.
out.
And obviously within reason, things that you want to see as well, we'll be able to replicate.
For sure.
Dylan running down the street with a shirt off is probably not going to happen. But if we get 10,000 likes on this YouTube edited pod,
We could even, go 100. I'm not that.
100 likes.
Yeah, we get 100 likes. I'll run down the street with my shirt off.
Oh goodness. Claire's Fush. No. What else is going on here?
I got a question for you
Yep.
from Brentmeister17. How do you know what application rates to put down when products have a range?
It's a great question. And one that can be quite confusing to someone new into lawn, that it can, just read a label and go, okay, I need to put this much in this. I understand that, a range is, it can be confusing. So for example, Trojan, the actual application rate for Trojan is 1.5 to 2.5 kilos per 100. But we put it at 2.5 kilos to make the application easy for people. When it comes to liquids, it's because, like wet, for example, is 250 mil to 500 mil per 100 square meters. You use the higher rate if you've got really dry soil, and you use the lower rate if it's part of like a maintenance program and you're doing it every maybe 2 or 3 weeks. You don't have to go the full rate because you're half rate every 2 or 3 weeks. Same thing is for roots and shoots. For roots and shoots, I always go at 100 mil per 100 square meters. I don't differentiate from that at all unless you're Matt Irving and you go
Be out of control.
fucking 6 liters or something? Was it 2 liters per 70 squares or whatever it was? Like, it was ridiculous. You got disease from that. Don't do it. Not financial advice. But like Money Shot, 200 to 400 mils per 100 square meters. Same thing. Like, if you want a real pronounced effect, then the 400 mils per 100. If you just want a nice little color up, then 200 mils per 100 square meters. And then 3-way is 100 to 200 mils. Is it? I think. Again, let me double check that.
Let me double check that.
I should know this. Or maybe it is just 100. Yeah, 100 to 200 mil. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Sorry, I'm just replying to Jonesy. Yeah, but that's a great question. I hope I've answered that with enough information that's understandable. But yeah, that's why there's different rates. Oh no. Dylan.
What?
Laptop's going to go flat. Does that matter?
Yes. Do you need it?
Oh, I've got 1 hour 16 remaining.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's all good. Where the fuck is Ervo, lol? Missed that block. He's part of that important meeting with Clint. So, yeah, he's been a very busy boy. In the sprinkler world, Matt has got some really exciting things. So stay tuned for those. Ben, you guys have probably answered already, but brand new lawn about to be sown, which of your products would you use straight away the day you sow? The cherry popper pack, Ben. Perfect for what you're trying to do. Perfect for new lawns. Perfect for rollout lawn seed. Cherry popper pack is what you're after. Best pack for new lawns by a country mile.
What's the best pack right now for an established lawn to take you into the cooling period?
Depends what you have at home already, but a combination of different products. But something like the Golf Course Green Pack, because you've got Trojan and Premature as well as the all 4 liquids. If if you didn't want to, if you don't want to granular fertilizers, you could look at getting a premature, some roots wet, and if your lawn is established and it's healthy, you could also look at a pre-emergent as well to stop those weeds. But the amateur pack equates for that as well. So yeah, the amateur pack, golf course green pack, two very good packs at this time of year. Mr. Mumble's nice, better not be MP rotators. No, MP rotators are good, man. They I actually watched them get built when we went to San Marcos for Hunter there. It was really I think I spoke about it in the America trip video pre-record. It was quite exciting actually to see those types of things, because obviously we've got a little bit of manufacturing here at the moment with the buckets and the fertilizer buckets, and also the manufacturing of the liquids through the machine. So it was cool to see like something so big and such a big scale that watching these little sprinklers come together with robot arms and robots picking them out and putting all these little parts in. So no, it was quite cool. 3:39, Dylan. I've still got to write the weekly cut.
Yes, the old weekly cuts. Have you received?
Yeah, I
Have you had a
wasn't
look?
sold on it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on it.
You let me know what you're thinking.
It was trending in the right direction, but we're going to have the same banner again for the hundreds and somethingth time. So bear with us.
All right, no, fair enough.
Yeah, no,
we'll have a discussion.
It was. I actually forgot about that. I also forgot about the thing that Kira sent me too, the Google Drive. So I'll have to get on to them. I'm fucking terrible. How do you guys put up with me?
Impossible. This one.
Did you answer my question regarding premature application timing, best temps? Not so much temp related, just time related. So you just want to make sure that you can try and get at least 2 applications down before this cold season really kicks in. Bearded Sith, when's the next giveaway? We've run into some hurdles with the giveaway that we wanted to do. So I'm not sure if Clint's spoken about it publicly, so I'm not going to talk about it. But we had a really big giveaway lined up. We've just, in normal Lawnhub fashion, hit some hurdles. So if it's not going to be that, I'm sure we can do a giveaway of some description. But yeah. Oh, warehouse is being cleaned. It's exciting. Friday. But I now go into Bunnings, get a new one, put the failed one in the bag and get a refund. I'm a dick, but I'm over broken MPs. Do Bunnings sell MPs, do they? I knew they sold R-Vans. I didn't know they sold MPs.
Yeah, I don't know.
They sell the what's that other brand they got there?
Don't know.
Starts with an O, I thought. One moment, please. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Nope. What are you doing this weekend, Dylan?
Gone looking at houses this
Hey, big
inspections.
boy.
Yes. Spoke to the broker last night for the first time. That was very exciting.
What company broker?
The Lone Arranger.
The Lone Arranger.
Yeah, they're on King William Road in Unley.
Nice.
Yeah.
They nice to you?
Yeah, really good. I mean, we thought the meeting was just going to be a quick sort of 30-minute, but it went for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And probably could have gone longer if, we didn't have to go there after work and it was already getting late. So, but really positive. Basically, we're ready to rock and roll. So
Beautiful.
It's a very exciting time.
So are you going to build or are you going to
we probably look to buy and establish maybe like a unit around sort of where we are now.
Yeah.
She's down south, I'm up north. Makes it tricky. So
try
to find somewhere in the middle. Make that work.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting. So that's what's going on. So we'll probably go over a little bit of it, explore, got a couple of auctions and a couple of open houses. So Yeah, and you've got your baby shower, so no golf for Jonesy.
No golf
At least
for
tomorrow.
Jonesy.
No golf on Sunday.
Jesus Christ. All right. K-Rain. That's the brand I had in my head.
Not with an O then.
No, I don't know where the O came from. But they might sell Arvans, but I know they sell Arvans. I've seen them, but I've not seen the hell. I'll tell you what, if you want, no, I'm not going to say that. We'll get another letter. We've had enough letters this week. Not this week, but Toro. Oh yeah, Toro sell one as well. Sorry, I meant Arvans. Yeah, I've got Arvans out the front. The only trouble I've had with my Arvans out the front is my neighbour running over them. That's all.
No, really?
Jace, 2 apps apart. How far apart do they need to be? Still 8 to 10, if possible. Adam and/or Dylan, can you give Clint a big awkward hug for me? Don't say anything until it. No, I'm not doing that. Clint, Dylan can.
That's all right. We could probably skip that. Skip that one. I think Mumbles, you can when you see him next, you can just go up. If you see him in the shops, just go up, give him a big hug.
See how far that gets.
You're the Lawnhub guy, and then just bear hug him. I think that's a really good idea. Mr. Mumbles, what grass still bags? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if the house I get will have grass.
Well, it's got to have grass. You work at Lawnhub.
Well, it's got to have grass because I got a dog now. So, yes, I don't know.
I was
Probably
say
the grass that is already established there. So whatever that is.
Yeah, nah, that's cool, man. That's cool. I used Rise High Financial down at Prospect.
Oh yeah, they treat you well.
Yes, they were.
Are they still getting in contact with you and stuff? Like,
Yeah. They let me know about the rate cut.
Yeah.
Which I was watching something last night, and they're like, "Yeah, nah, definitely not 2 rates in a row, cuts in a row. Can't do that."
Yeah, sick. Yeah, thanks.
Mr. Mumbles, I was going to say Adam has put on some sympathy weight. What? I lost 10 kilos last year.
Some sympathy weight.
Yeah.
What sympathy for what?
Don't know.
I don't know.
It's not funny. I've got school.
Got another one here. Nah, it's not funny. I got school. We got Shane Bailey. What's the best way to get rid of carpet grass?
In what lawn variety?
In what lawn variety, Shane?
That's the important question.
Right.
That is the very important question, because that answer will differ depending on your lawn variety.
All right. Well, we'll wait for a reply if he replies. Otherwise, Brent Meister with another. Should you put down lower rates of premature leading into winter and do it more often?
Nah, I wouldn't. You can if you want, but that's sort of not how. It's sort of I haven't. Yeah. No, I personally don't, and I don't normally recommend that. I always stick to the 2.5 kilos per 100 square meter rate going into winter. Oh, no, I said it.
Redact that.
Redacted. Yeah.
We need that as a button. Redacted.
Yeah. Redacted.
Oh my God!
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, incorrect.
Incorrect.
Was turkey ever a thing? Turkey was never a thing, Bearded Sith. I'm never going to Turkey for a hair transplant. The only reason I would go to Turkey is to go see Gallipoli. It's the only reason why I'd go to Turkey. Definitely not going there for a hair transplant. I've been balding since I was 16. I've embraced it for the last 14 years. I'm not changing it now.
Fair enough. He did reply. Shane, he said it's Augustine Buffalo.
That's going to be really, 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 really tough. Really tough. Yeah, I was really hoping he wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately. Look, it's going to be difficult.
Possible, though.
Possible with a lot of time and patience.
Yeah.
So with a paintbrush, paint the carpet grass with Glypho, Roundup, and just try and pull as much of it you can by hand, but try and grab as much of it out. It's going to be really difficult, but paint it with Glypho and be careful is probably the most efficient.
So be careful by not accidentally painting
The buffalo.
The buffalo,
Yeah.
because it will kill that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You mentioned baby shower, so I figured 2 makes 8 and a bambino is on the way. Commonly, the spouse puts on sympathy gains. No, it's not my kid. No, I'm not married yet, so
Is it guys?
no. One of Angel's and I's friends, they're at golf day.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, but no, not my kid, not mine,
Not yet.
not yet. I saw something just before. Sorry, that's not good viewing at all.
All right. Mumbles said, "Is the dog driving you barking mad?" You know what? He's not a barker, and it's amazing. So no, he's not. He's just a little baby.
Yeah, you should bring him to work one day.
Yeah, I just think he'll shit everywhere.
Yeah,
so
okay, I'll
I
keep
really
him
think
home.
he's ready for that yet. And there's no turf at Dry Creek either, so I guess I'd have to bring him here.
Yeah, keep him home.
And then
Not shitting on the front
and then
lawn.
what? He bows and pisses on the turf.
No,
and
you can
then-
go and play with the tractors across the
yeah,
road.
exactly. He'd be like, "You're not going on my lawn." Nah, but yes, no, he's not barking, which is great.
Dean Ali 7432 is premature mainly to use during winter months, or can you use it over Trojan now? Also, if so, what benefits does premature have over Trojan if used in the warmer months? Thank you. So, basically, if you get really cold, winters, and the soil temps are low, granular fertilizer is null and void. It won't work very efficiently at all. So we use premature now to boost up the potassium stocks in the leaf or in the plant, and the soil, and also boost the ion content to enhance color. So we're basically building up the plant for resilience, and we're also building up the plant's color. So when the weather does change and the lawns start to change color, we've found with 2 applications of premature, it curves that color loss for much longer, ensuring that your lawn stays greener for longer. So yeah, you can use it now. And essentially, if you use it over Trojan in the warmer months, essentially what you're doing is you are putting out more potassium, less nitrogen, but more iron. The Trojan blend is commonly used on many golf courses, sporting fields across Australia, as a maintenance fert, as is Trojan for us, and then topped up with the liquids. And then, you always switch to a higher potassium fertilizer going into the cooler months for the reasons I mentioned before. Ben, do you blokes have a stockist in Tas? Well, Ben, that's a great question. And the answer to that is we do. I'm just unsure as to whether it's landed yet. So if you give me a sec, I'll have a look for you to see if it's landed. Nath Mandrang, religious Jonesy, no sex for marriage. Good to hear. Sure. Sure. All right. What am I checking? I'm checking. If we go to shipped, if I go to my shipping software, Starship it, by the way. Fantastic.
Denali says, "Thank you."
Who was that? Sorry.
Denali.
Oh.
Prem.
Yeah. Here we go. All right.
Up, Jackson.
Oh, it was delivered 2 days ago.
Oh,
So, Ben, to answer your question, depends what you're looking for, but Total Tools Hobart is a stockist of Lawnhub. So if you go there, you can ask them for it. It might not be out yet, depending on how their store filling works, but Total Tools Hobart does have Lawnhub stock. So the shipping software tells me. Delivered 2 days ago.
Cool.
I'll see if there's a picture.
a picture.
So pretty, so popular. Here we go. Check for documents. Proof of delivery. Nah, just had a proof of delivery, not a picture, but it was delivered to 17 Lambton Avenue, Hobart. All right. Did you have a question? Sorry.
I've got a question for you.
Okay, go for it.
I'm based here in SA
Yep.
on the York Peninsula.
God's country.
Is it still okay to do a scalp and top dress this late in the year?
Well, I did a scalp on my lawn in Gawler 2 weeks ago, and I'm starting to get good recovery. We've got good weather next week. If you were going to do it, you'd want to do it now, just to ensure that you got enough time for recovery before the cooler weather comes in. So you probably still got time just.
Well, that is all I've got for you.
We'll give the people a minute to be able to ask any more questions. But Dylan, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
As far as we're aware, the big dog's back next week.
Okay.
I haven't heard
okay.
I haven't heard anything otherwise.
All good.
So we'll be regular program next week, hopefully. If not, we'll work it out. But if it can't be live, but the big dog's available, we can do a pre-recorded, time permitted. But yeah, hopefully, if not.
Cool.
Because I know there's a lot of people that like talking to Clint, and it's a area that people can get him for 2 hours, which is difficult for a lot of people.
It is, yes.
to get him for any time at all. Jordan just wrote, planning to do this Sunday. Got some Trojan already, and my wet arrived today. Thanks. No, thank you, Jordan, and good luck. Have fun. If that's it for everyone. I'm going to go and write the weekly cut. Probably do. I think I've got my head what I'm going to do, but you'll have to wait for Sunday morning. Those of you who don't know what the weekly cut is, it's an email that I send out every week. In it's just some information about what's going on usually, and some tips that you can apply to your lawn at this time of year. And then at the bottom, you also get a discount code that you're able to use. It is only available for weekly cut subscribers. So please don't go into a reseller store and say, here's the discount code. Doesn't work like that. It's online only.
That happened a few times.
It's happened a few times recently. So please don't hassle the resellers for that, because they are not they're obviously quite thankful that you come into their shops, but they are able to offer the discount whenever they want, but usually it's part of a big buy that they do for specials and stuff, and this is not the time of year that we do that. So
Cool.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for episode 56. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks for having me. See you next week.
I'll play the outro.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You found it?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander.
Goodbye.
They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from Florida.